Imagine waking up every morning and knowing that before most men have even opened their eyes, you've already triggered the hormonal switch that keeps your energy high, your strength building, your confidence solid, and your testosterone working for you instead of against you. Now imagine this. What if the reason so many men feel drained, sluggish, soft, stressed, and unmotivated isn't age, but their morning routine? What if your testosterone levels aren't naturally declining? They're being suffocated by the way you start your day. Today, I'm going to reveal a complete morning routine that naturally boosts testosterone, supports your metabolism, sharpens your mental focus, and makes you feel more like the strongest, most powerful, most energized version of yourself. And the best part? You don't need supplements, pills, or extreme workouts. Just a few simple, science-backed habits done in the first hour of your day can completely transform how your body produces testosterone. So stay with me, because by the time you finish this video, you'll know exactly what to do every morning to increase testosterone naturally and why it works. And trust me, once you try this routine, you'll never go back. Now let's start right at the moment you wake up. That first minute of your day matters more than you think. Most men destroy their hormonal balance within seconds of waking up, and they don't even realize it. The first mistake is checking your phone immediately. You know how it goes. You open your eyes, grab your phone off the nightstand, and boom. Your brain is hit with notifications, messages, stress, blue light, and instant dopamine spikes. What does that do? It triggers cortisol, your stress hormone. And cortisol and testosterone are like a seesaw. When one goes up, the other goes down. If you want naturally higher testosterone, your number one job in the morning is to keep cortisol under control, especially in the first 60 minutes. Instead of grabbing your phone, you take a moment and breathe deeply. It sounds simple, but that 1 minute of calm, slow breathing tells your nervous system, we're in control. We start the day on our terms. This sets the tone for your entire hormonal response for the next several hours. Now, once you're up, here's where the magic begins. You step into sunlight, natural morning sunlight. This is one of the most powerful testosterone-boosting habits on Earth, and most men never use it. Sunlight hitting your eyes and skin signals your brain to increase dopamine, regulate your circadian rhythm, and kickstart your natural testosterone production. You don't need to stare into the sun, just step outside or stand near a bright window. 2 to 10 minutes is enough. If you can combine this sunlight exposure with movement, even better. Just walking outside, stretching your arms overhead, or doing a slow mobility routine starts increasing blood flow and improving hormonal signaling. You're basically telling your body, wake up, it's time to perform. And your testosterone listens. Now let's talk hydration, because this is where so many men go wrong. You wake up dehydrated. All night long, your body loses water through breathing and sweating. Dehydration raises cortisol and lowers testosterone. So the first drink you have in the morning matters. And no, it shouldn't be coffee. Not yet. You want water first, ideally with electrolytes or just a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. This gives your body the minerals it needs to regulate hormones, muscle contractions, and nerve function. When your cells are hydrated, testosterone receptors actually work better, and that means the testosterone you already have becomes more effective. So take that first big glass of water before anything else and let your body activate. Now, once you're hydrated, we can talk about one of the most important parts of this entire routine: avoiding early blood sugar spikes. This is crucial because high blood sugar destroys testosterone. When you eat sugary foods, pastries, cereal, or even fruit first thing in the morning, your insulin shoots up. And high insulin lowers SHBG, the binding protein that carries testosterone in your blood. It also increases inflammation, makes you more sluggish, and kills your energy later in the day. What you want instead is a morning routine that stabilizes blood sugar, fuels your muscles, and encourages your body to produce testosterone rather than burn it out. That's why you start your morning with something that keeps you in a slightly fasted, fat-burning, hormone-optimizing state. You can delay breakfast a little, or if you eat, choose protein and healthy fats. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, nuts, or even a quick protein shake. Protein in the morning boosts dopamine, reduces cravings, and supports muscle growth, which directly impacts testosterone. But before we even get to food, let's talk about the next powerhouse habit: cold exposure. Now, I'm not saying you need to jump into an ice bath like some kind of superhero, but ending your shower with 20 to 60 seconds of cold water is a game changer. Cold exposure naturally increases testosterone by improving your body's hormone response, reducing inflammation, and increasing circulation to your muscles and glands. That cold shock wakes you up instantly, improves your mood, and spikes your energy. Over time, it builds a stronger stress response, which lowers cortisol overall. And remember what we said: when cortisol goes down, testosterone rises. Plus, it just makes you feel alive. It's like telling your body, let's dominate the day. Now let's move into what is arguably the most influential part of your entire morning routine: the movement that activates your muscles and signals your body to produce more testosterone. And no, you don't need a full workout at 6 a.m. unless you want to. Something as simple as 5 to 10 minutes of explosive movement, resistance training, or even a series of bodyweight exercises can have a tremendous impact. Push-ups, squats, lunges, planks, or light kettlebell work all stimulate muscle fibers and send a clear message to your brain: build, repair, grow. Testosterone is fundamentally a growth hormone. It responds to challenge. So when you challenge your body early in the day, you're literally flipping the switch from survival mode to performance mode. And here's a crazy thing: studies show that even a few minutes of intense movement in the morning can increase testosterone and keep it elevated for hours. It also boosts your metabolism and sets up your entire day to burn more fat and build more muscle. Now, after movement, let's talk about something most people overlook: your mental state. Because testosterone isn't just a physical hormone, it's a psychological one. Confidence, drive, motivation, assertiveness, these are all influenced by testosterone. And your mindset in the morning determines your mental and hormonal momentum. One of the best habits you can develop is a short visualization or breathwork session. Just 30 to 60 seconds of calm breathing with slow exhales reduces cortisol. And a brief moment where you visualize the kind of day you want triggers the part of your brain responsible for focus and discipline. Your hormones follow your mind. When your mind feels strong, your testosterone acts strong. Now let's talk about coffee, because I know you're waiting for this one. Coffee is absolutely fine for testosterone, but timing matters. If you drink it immediately after waking up, when your cortisol is naturally highest, you spike your stress levels even more. That combination can lower testosterone over time. Instead, wait 60 to 90 minutes before your first cup. Let your cortisol naturally decrease. Let your body wake up, hydrate, move, breathe, and then bring in caffeine. You'll get a smoother energy boost, no jitters, no anxiety, and better hormone balance. Now let's hit another crucial part of your testosterone-boosting morning routine: avoiding excessive morning porn or masturbation. This is something many men don't want to talk about, but it matters. Morning ejaculation can temporarily drop testosterone levels. It's not harmful, but if your goal is optimizing your hormones and maximizing energy, focus, and drive, you want to keep those early morning dopamine spikes under control. Save that energy for later or reduce the frequency. When you conserve dopamine in the morning, you feel stronger, more focused, and more disciplined throughout the day. You're not starting off depleted. Now we move to nutrition, but here's the thing. You don't want a breakfast that drains your testosterone. You want a breakfast that fuels it. Testosterone thrives on cholesterol and healthy fats. Eggs are one of the most powerful testosterone-supporting foods on the planet. Add some avocado, nuts, olive oil, maybe some smoked salmon. These foods provide the building blocks your body uses to make hormones. And if you prefer fasting until later in the day, that's also completely fine. Intermittent fasting can increase testosterone and growth hormone. Just make sure when you do eat, you prioritize protein and whole foods. Now, another essential step in this routine is grounding yourself mentally before the chaos of the day hits. Stress is the #1 testosterone killer for men over 30. So anything you can do in the morning to reduce stress pays you back tenfold. Journaling, writing a to-do list, organizing your thoughts, or even practicing gratitude. These activities literally lower cortisol by shifting your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and perform. And again, the lower your cortisol, the higher your testosterone. This is one of the secret tricks high-performing men use. They don't start their day reacting. They start their day leading. Now let's talk sunlight again, this time for vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential for testosterone, and most men are deficient. Morning sunlight for 5 to 15 minutes is one of the most natural ways to keep your vitamin D levels healthy. If you live in a place without much sunlight, a vitamin D supplement can help, but sunlight should always be your first choice. Another key part of your testosterone boosting routine is avoiding seed oils and ultra-processed foods early in the day. These foods increase inflammation, lower testosterone, and mess with your metabolism. Your first meal should set the tone for your entire diet. If you start with junk, your body craves junk. If you start with clean fuel, your body stays balanced. Your hormones operate best when inflammation is low. So give your body food that supports hormone production, not food that fights against it. Now let's touch on something extremely important, your sense of purpose. One of the most underrated ways to increase testosterone is having clear goals. Testosterone increases when you feel like you're chasing something meaningful. Men are biologically designed for challenge, direction, and progress. So before your day officially begins, set your intention. What are you working toward? What's your mission today? Your brain rewards purpose with energy, confidence, and hormonal alignment. When men drift through life without direction, testosterone drops. When you pursue something that excites you or challenges you, testosterone rises. Now let's bring everything together. The morning routine that increases testosterone isn't about doing 20 different complicated tasks. It's about doing the right things in the right order. You wake up without stress. You breathe. You hydrate deeply. You step into sunlight. You move your body. You avoid blood sugar spikes. You stay away from your phone long enough for your hormones to stabilize. You take a cold shower. You fuel your body with protein and healthy fats. You create a calm, confident mindset. You avoid early dopamine spikes. You anchor your purpose. And when you do this day after day, your testosterone doesn't just go up, it stays up. Now imagine this version of you. You wake up with more energy than you've had in years. Your mind is clearer. Your drive is stronger. Your workouts feel better. Your mood is stable. Your confidence rises. And you feel like a man operating at full power again. This isn't magic. It's biology. Your body wants to produce testosterone. You just need to give it the conditions it needs. And here's the real beauty. You don't have to do this perfectly. Even doing 70% of this routine will change your life. Start with one habit, then add another, then another. And over time, you'll build a morning routine that supports your hormones, your fitness, your mental strength, and your overall well-being. And now that you know how powerful your morning routine is, the next step is to take action. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pick one habit and start tomorrow. Then stack the next one the day after, because strong mornings create strong men, and strong men build strong lives. If you want your testosterone sky high naturally, your energy unstoppable, and your performance at its peak, this is how you start your day. And trust me, once you feel the difference, you won't ever go back.